Hello YouTube land. Today we are going to be talking about the Bundy Ranch. The first misconception that I would like to clear up is that the land in question is owned by the federal government and not owned by Clyde Bundy. We the people own the federal government, therefore it is our land. It is the right of the people to choose that Clyde Bundy is taxed for herding cattle on said land. Now, the BLM was seeking judgment against Clyde Bundy. The judgment that they were seeking was found. But instead of going through the legal route of debt collection and putting a lien on the land, they seized his property. I am not aware of any warrants being issued defining that his cattle were to be seized. Therefore, that may be a violation of the Fourth Amendment. When his cattle were seized, it was shown that the repossessors committed many cases of animal cruelty. Now, there were many supporters that came to show their support for Clyde Bundy. When they came there to protest, they were greeted by a fenced-off area with a sign that read First Amendment Zone. Here in the United States of America, the First Amendment zone is from sea to shining sea. Now, another account of a violation of the First Amendment came in the form of a video that shows dogs chasing protesters away, federal agents with taser guns drawn, and shooting. Now, I hear multiple people say that a pregnant woman was attacked by a dog. When I look at these videos of this incident, I do not see the pregnant woman being attacked, but rather chased, which is a huge factual difference. Now, when the Constitution is violated, it is the militia's right and duty to respond, and it is written into law in the Dick Act of 1903, revised in 1907. I believe the second date may be wrong, but I do know in the Dick Act it states that when the Constitution is violated or suspended, that the militia does have the right to respond. Now, Senator Harry Reid has claimed that these militia members are domestic terrorists. I believe this is in an attempt to utilize the National Defense Authorization Act, which is a form of martial law. Martial law goes against the Dick Act of 1903. Legally, if martial law were to be declared, it would be the militia's duty to stand up against the government, which raises the question, why even have martial law? So I guess the purpose of my video was to clarify that the militia's response isn't necessarily because they support Clyde Bundy or even his supporters. The militia's response was because they support the United States Constitution. That's why they are there. That is their duty. And it sickens me to hear them being referred to as domestic terrorists, because these men and women of the militia are patriotic Americans serving their country just as much so as any Marine, any member of the Army, any member of the Navy, any member of the Air Force or National Guard. I'd also like to point out that many people are outraged about the First Amendment zones and not so angry about Bundy's cattle, and quite frankly, a lot of people could care less about his personal situation and care more about the violation of the Constitution. So, before people go out there and start saying that it's a bunch of right-wing gun nuts or anything like that supporting somebody that's dishonest, keep in mind that there's a lot more going on than cattle. This is more than land. This is about the relation between the federal government and the people. I believe that is my closing statement, so I hope you all have a good day. If you have any comments or suggestions or anything you would like me to talk about, maybe to hear my opinion, or the facts that I know, just comment below and have a good day. You're gonna edit that